Hello my gorgeous loves out there and welcome. In today's video, I want to do a shop my stash. I was supposed to do this back in January, but I missed that month because I try to do these once a month, but we're in February. You know what? Better late than never. So I want to go through my collection, find some makeup that I haven't used in a while and give them some love. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bri and I am just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot of indie makeup, so if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Alright, my love bugs. Oh my gosh, it's almost Valentine's Day, so I was thinking we should do a Valentine's Day inspired get ready with me shopping my stash. Doesn't that make sense? Since I think it's in what, 2 or 3 days from now. I don't have any plans for it, but you know, why not like celebrate it with a makeup look? So I am going to take you guys through my collection. We're gonna pick mascara, primer, bronzer, foundation, like all that fun stuff together, and then I will get into the makeup look. I think that style is more fun because it seems like we're shopping my stash together. That's why I like to do it that way. So we're gonna do that really quickly and then we'll get into the makeup look. Let's get to the makeup drawers that are also messy. So here's where I put concealers, mascara, brow products, eye primers. I'm not gonna pick brow products with you because I use the same ones pretty much every day. But for eye primer, I was thinking about using this one. This is from Smashbox. I haven't tried this one. It's been in my collection for a long time, so I'm going to pick that. Also for concealer, I was thinking maybe this one. I haven't used this in a while. This is from Pat McGrath, the Skin Fetish, I think Sublime Concealer. And then in here, what do I want to use for mascara? I'm thinking this one. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Perfect mascara. Yeah, I haven't tried this one, and I was thinking in case I don't like this one, I'll pair it with the Milani Highly Rated mascara, which I really love. A lot of people don't seem to be a fan of that mascara, which I don't know why, because I think it's so good. Then in this one, I have singles, pigments, glitters, liners. I want to add glitter because I know I want to do something really feminine and sparkly and Valentine's Day. So I wanted to try this one out. This is the Ensley Rain Cosmetics Loose Glitter. I got this as like a free sample on one of my orders, so why not try it? Looks like it's like really cool pink glitters. And then in here I have foundations and primers. So I was thinking to go with this one right here. This is from Natasha Denona. I got this when I was a BoxyCharm member, so it's been there for a while, so I need to use it, see if it's still good. This is in 45N. This is the Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. I don't even know. Do they still have that? I don't know if that's been discontinued. And then primer, I was thinking just maybe that one. I mean, I don't have that many face primers, so I'm just going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. Also, I forgot about powders. I think I missed that from up here. I don't really have that many powders anymore. I think I'm going to use... Should I try this Uma one again? But it was kind of dark. But I want to play with it again, so let's use the Uma powder. All right, so here are my other drawers. This is my daily makeup drawer, which I have a bunch of stuff in, but I want to use this blush palette right here. This is the one from Unearthly. This was in their Valentine's Day box, and I was like, these are the perfect Valentine's Day blushes. They're all glowy ones, so I wanted to use this one and pair it with like a matte blush underneath. So I want to use my not Colourpop, my Kaleidos blush that's in like a red version. It's somewhere back here. Let's see, maybe I'm lucky in the first try. Almost there. Let's go to the next one. What is this one? Oh, there it is. This is in Sanguine. I think this will look so beautiful under one of those glowy blushes. Then for my bronzers and highlighters, I think I want to use a cream bronzer. I haven't used this one from Colourpop in a while, which I love very much. This is a Soul Body bronzing balm in medium dark. I'm gonna use this one, and then I think I want like a ready highlighter. So I was thinking maybe one of the Mars melters from Kaleidos. I have the old and new version, so let me compare to see which one I would prefer. So here is the original one. And then here is the new one. I think I prefer the new one. Yeah, I think I prefer the new one. So I'm going to use this one as my highlighter. So here are my lip products. I have some lip products here and my bigger palettes. I want to use a Valentine's Day themed palette, obviously. Oh, look at my sushi bro. Oh, okay, sorry. He's just too cute to ignore. Anyways, so let's get down here. And I already have an idea. So I was thinking I use like a Valentine's Day palette I haven't used in like a long time, sorry. But I was thinking the Colourpop, all that palette. Do they still sell this? But this is such a beautiful like burgundy, pinky palette, and I just need to use this. And then I was thinking, let's use one more like Valentine's Day kind of palette. And I'm thinking this one right here. This is from Give Me Glow. This is the Vivid Rose palette, which I haven't used in a while. And I figured I need to give love to things I haven't touched. Because at first I was going to use the Unearthly Valentine's Day palette. That's what I was thinking. But I was like, no, these two I haven't used even longer. So these are the palettes that I'm going to use. So now for lip products. Over there I have like bullet lipsticks and smaller ones, but I think I'm gonna stay over here. And I want to do maybe like a deeper red or deeper burgundy kind of lip. And I was thinking maybe Poppy Girl from Udenzai. It's kind of a burgundy one. I think this is their matte. No, this is their cream formula, which I think would be really pretty. I think this is going to go with what I have in mind. So I'm going to go with this lip product. So that's everything for this Shop My Stash. Let's get into the makeup look now. Let's get into the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. It's a long wear foundation grip, prep smooth, and perfect kind of primer. It does definitely smooth and does leave like a tacky base for foundation. I mean, I've used this quite a bit on my channel. I've traveled with that primer many times, so I'm just giving it some more love. So let me just spread that through. So now let's get into the foundation. I'm going into the Natasha Denona Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. This is in 45N, which might be a little dark for me right now because I'm looking real pale, okay? No sun has been touching the skin, even though it is sunny outside. I have no excuses. I just haven't been going outside. So I'm going to squeeze this on this foundation brush, which is from Beaute Cosmetics. This was their Marble collection. It's a really good foundation brush. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but here it is. It looks kind of, it looks dark. Okay. This is definitely a foundation I normally use in the summertime, but I'm gonna get it spread out. I feel like I'm always saying my foundation is too dark, so am I just not buying the right shades for me? Or what? But it does match like my body. Like my arms are a lot darker than my face, and that's why I tend to go darker on the foundation to match my body instead of matching my face and my neck, because if not I would look like a floating white head against my body. So now let's get into the concealer, which is from Pat McGrath. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in LM13, which I think that's light medium. And I'm going to put this here. This is such a beautiful concealer. Really good. Makes your under eyes look flawless. And it's more of like a satin concealer, which is my usual go-to. So let me get a brush or maybe a sponge. Now let's go in with this dirty sponge. I'm going to clean my sponges today. Let's go. So I'm going to tap that all out, but it blends so easy into the skin, and it just sits under the eyes so beautifully. So before I go and powder my face, I need to put on this bronzer. For once, I remember not to powder my face before cream products, and I haven't touched this, but this is a well-loved bronzer. I have a little dip in here. A little dip, which is a lot for me to do on a cream product since I am, you know, a powder girly. That's what I like. But it's so good. It seems dark, but I'll blend it out. It's really blendable. The only problem with this bronzer is it does have a strong scent to it. And I know a lot of people don't like very like scented products. But if you want to smell like a tropical dream, this is your go-to. So I'm just blending that all out. Now that I'm bronzed up, I feel like I look so tan and fresh right now. I need to set my under eyes, but let me tap out these creases. I have very creasy under eyes, so it happens quick with any concealer. But I know that the Uma Beauty powder is going to be too dark for my under eyes, so I'm going to take the Pat McGrath under eye powder, which is in my project pan, and I'm going to use this instead for just the under eyes, because if not, that Uma powder is going to make my under eyes look way darker than they need to be. Now let's get into the Uma powder, which is in honey. I need to get a lighter shade so I can use this under my eyes as well, because it's a really nice finely milled powder, but like look at honey. And it's on the warmer side and it's just too dark overall, and it adds like color to my foundation. That's why I can't use it under my under eyes, because it's gonna darken my concealer, and I always go in with a lighter shade under my eyes. So now I'm going to go do my brows really quickly. I'm gonna do that off camera and then I will be right back. So I'm back, brows are done. I was gonna do my eye look first, but I think I should just put on my blush and highlighter at this point. So let's start off with the Sanguine blush from Colourpop. These are their mono blushes. They're so good. Quite pigmented, so be careful. Just gonna diffuse that. Now that that's done, I think I'm leaning towards Romantic, which is a very pinky shade, but I think the mix with the red underneath, the red matte blush, it's gonna look really good together. I'm gonna use the same brush. This is their Surrender Glowing Blush palette. I hope they'll end up selling this as like a single product instead of just in the Valentine's Day box, because these glowy products are so beautiful. See, it adds like a little bit of pink to it, but glow as well. And I love a glowy cheek moment. Put a little bit on my nose. Get a little ready nose. So cute. So now let's get into the highlighter, the Mars Melter one from Colourpop. I'm using a Colourpop highlighting brush as well. And I'm going to use that on the very tippy tops of my cheeks. I already have glow, but why not add even more glow? Words I live by. I'm just adding it right there on the top of my cheekbones. It's a pretty, like, ready peachy pink highlighter. It's such a pretty one. Now that I have my entire existence highlighted, let's put on some eye primer. Going into the Smashbox primer. I don't think this one has a opaque base from what I remember people saying about this, but it's supposed to leave a tacky base. We'll see. Wow, it came out kind of thick. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub that all on. I'm not gonna set it either, but it does have a little bit of a tacky feel to it. So now let's get into the eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna start off with the All That palette from Colourpop, and I'm gonna take this Kaleidos brush and I'm gonna go into the shade called Silhouette. It's like a mid-toned, deeper kind of burgundy red. And I'm going to start that on the outer corner. I'm not going to bring it too far in. I just want it to be here and like 3/4 in through the crease. So I feel like this primer is definitely making my shadows go on a little skippy. Not a fan of that, but I feel like it looks weird. Like, you see that? There's a line. Maybe this is one of those primers that you definitely need to set. And I normally don't set my eye primer, so I wasn't expecting that to be the case. We're going to ignore that. We're going to just let it be. So now let's go into, I think I want to use Cha Cha. This one right here from the All That palette. And use that through the crease. Let me go through this BH Cosmetics brush and press off the excess. And I'm going to use that on the edge and bring it a little bit into the front. Just really work on those edges. Okay, so now I want to go a little bit into Please Me, the deeper burgundy red. And I'm going to use that on top of the outer corner here, just to add a little bit more depth. I was going to use the black one at first, but I think I don't want to go that dark. This Please Me shade, I think, is going to give just the right amount of depth. I want a very contrasting look. You guys are going to see. I want to use like really light shades in the front part and then have all the depth in the outer corner. Let's get into another shade. I'm gonna go into Infatuation, which is my favorite shade in this palette. So beautiful and foiled. It's such a deep red metallic. And I'm gonna wet my brush. I'm gonna take this water that I have in this little spray bottle, and I'm going to just concentrate it right here. I'm not gonna take it far in. I'm just gonna keep it close to the deeper shades on the outer corner. So now let's get into the Vivid Rose. I want to use these lighter pink tones, like this one right here and this one. So I'm going to start off with Spill the Tea Rose, and I'm going to use that in the front. It's such a pigmented light red. I just want it like a contrast. I love using like pastel-y shades but like darker tones just to get such a like crazy contrast. I'm going to use it on the lids too. So now let's get into the Pink Rose shade, and I'm going to use that on top of the lid. Let me clean off this brush and pick it up. This is really smooth. It picks up so much on a brush. I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to use that right in the front here. Like, look at that contrast. So beautiful. The pink and the burgundies. I'm living for this. I'm just meshing it into the Infatuation shade. So I went ahead and finished the lower lash line. Basically the same mats like that I used in the outer corner from the All That palette. I used the light pink one from the Vivid Rose palette from Give Me Glow. So now I want to go into Uncuffed. It is a very, very light pink. Almost like verging on the bite end. I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. I love a shade like this. Like, look how bright it is. So pigmented. So that is it for the shadows that I'm going to use from both palettes. But I do want to do some liner detail before I get into the loose glitter from Ensley Rain. I'm going to go into the Glisten Times Fairy Free Cake Liner palette and go into this bubble pan, but use the light pink side. I usually do my liner details off camera, but I know some of you want to actually see me do it on camera, so I'm going to try my best. It's usually hard for me to do that, but first I'm going to do an arch, and then I think I want to create a heart on the outer corner just to be fun, because why not? We're doing a fun Valentine's Day look. Why not add some fun details? Let me get some more. I'm not the best at this, but this makes perfect. Like, I'm already messing up, but you know what? I can clean that up. So now I want to create like a heart right here. I guess I'm going for a big heart. A really big heart. And I'm just going to fill that space up with liner. That's basically what I want it to do. Does it look stupid? Maybe, but I don't care. So let me just fill that all out. So that's the idea. Does it look like a heart? I think it looks like a heart. I think I did pretty good. I'm going to go and do the other eye off camera. I can't do both on camera, okay? It's going to take too long. And I'll probably clean up the lines, and then we'll get into the loose glitter. So here it is. Look at the little liner detail. This is so cute. I'm happy I gave this a try. It's not perfect, but I did go in with like a Q-tip and some makeup remover and like clean the lines to make it look a little more precise. So I think it looks better now. But I'm going to go into the Unearthly Cosmetics Glimmer Grass to put on the loose glitter. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger just so I can create a tacky base. And I'm going to put it where the lighter metallic is, the lighter pink, and just tap that on to get a nice little base. So now let's get into this little loose glitter sample from Ensley Rain, and I'm just gonna pick it up on my finger like that and just kind of tap it on the front wherever like the tacky part is. Now if you're following my eye look and you don't like glitters, don't do this step. Do whatever you're comfortable with. So now let's do a little bit of liner. I'm not gonna create a wing. I don't think I am. So I'm just gonna use this LA Girl Jet Setter liner real quick before I go into mascara. Maybe I'll do a little wing. Yeah, I'll do a little wing. Now let's get into the Kevyn Aucoin mascara, the Expert mascara. This is what the wand looks like. It's kind of curved. Hopefully it's not dried out. I feel like I've had this for a really long time, so let's just see what it does. I don't know. Is it dried out? Is it dried out? No, it's doing something. I kind of like this one because you can like twist it and grip the lashes. I definitely feel like it's giving me lift. I'm going in with a second coat. I'm going to go over with the Milani highly rated one because I just want more length. I'm just going to coat these lashes real quick. So there's the lashes with the Milani mascara added, and now I have the drama and the length that I wanted. I think this is good as is. I'm not going to add any falsies because this looks banging on its own. So now let's get into the Udens Eye Lip Cream in Poppy Girl. I'm happy I picked this one. I think it's going to match perfectly. It has so much pigment. It's so glossy and hydrating. Just gonna get that on, and then it wears so gracefully. Like as it fades, it just leaves like a stain on the lips. So good. All right, loves, so here's the lippy and the final look. Everything is done. What do you think of this color with the eye look? I think it matches so well. I love that it's deeper, vampy, a little glossy. It's just such a pretty tone, and Udens Eye makes really, really amazing lip products as well as all other products. Like they nail it in every makeup category, but I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm happy I went and put a little heart. I gave it a try. I was a little worried I was gonna mess it up, but the cool thing about liner details is you can easily clean them up with a Q-tip and some makeup remover. If you get the lines wrong, it's really easy to fix. But that's a great thing about makeup. You can easily wash it off and try again if you don't like it the first time. But the more you try, the better you'll get at it. So I'm very happy with the progress I'm making on these liner details and kind of pushing myself out my comfort zone. I like the add of the glitter on the lids, the tones, the burgundies, the pinks, like everything is so beautiful. I'm happy I got a chance to get back into these palettes right here. Both stunning, beautiful palettes. I love my glowy cheeks. The Surrender palette is so pretty from Unearthly. The Kaleidos blushes are amazing. This highlighter is amazing. And my face is looking so flawless. Like this foundation has made my skin look so smooth. It definitely made my pores kind of disappear, at least in the mirror here. It looks really flawless and smooth. It has like a matte finish, which is what I love because I'm an oily skin girl. So I need to pull that out and play with it more because it looks so good on the skin. Oh, I'm so happy with it. And everything else performed nicely. Concealer was a banger. I mean, it's been a good one for a long time for me. I think the mascara was good. As for the eye primer, a little so-so. I'm gonna have to try it some more. I felt like my shadows were kind of skipping and sitting weird, but in the end, it came out fine. But I'll have to play with that a little bit more. But guys, that was everything for this Shop My Stash video. I had so much fun of filming this video, and I hope that by watching it, it inspired you to go through your collection and give some love to your goodies that you already have, and reminding you that you don't always have to go and get new things because you probably have some good things already in your collection. That's why I like doing these videos, because it helps inspire me and make me get back in love with the products that I already have. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you like doing Shop My Stash? Do you like watching these kind of videos? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun Colourpop makeup content, you like a lot on indie makeup and Shop My Stash videos, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will link all the products that I use today so you can check them out for yourself in case you're curious. I will have other Shop My Stash videos that I have done in case you want to see more and keep the trend going. I will also have my contact and my social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Brici Lifestyle and Brici_Beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, supporting me, being amazing. And I just hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day if you do celebrate, or just a wonderful day in general. And I'm just sending you guys all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.